Hey there, this is my second attempt at this video since I went over last time around, because apparently my YouTube video is supposed to be about 15 minutes long. This is my Doctor Who video where basically it's going to be broken up into 2 or 3 parts apparently. I'm just going to talk to you about all the Doctor Who DVDs that I managed to get over the years. I only started collecting them a year or so ago. I have about 44 DVDs. Some of them are in box sets and stuff like that. Well, right now I'm going to show you the box sets first so that you can know some of the sets that I got in the UK sets, because I highly recommend them. There's the Santaran set, Bred for War, great collection. I'll talk more about the DVDs when I go into the DVDs each. But there's this was a 4D. There's 4 in this one, which is a 6-disc set. My Beneath the Surface, you see Pertwee on one side and Davison on the other, and this is about the Sea Devils and the Solorans, and it's a great set. Another one, there's nothing here that I'm not going to highly recommend, to be honest with you. Since I'm a John Pertwee fan, I really like the Gallic Wars, and this was well done. It was an epic storyline with the Third Doctor, the Master, the Daleks, and of course Joe Grant, who was the sex symbol of the Third Doctor era. The first DVD set that I picked up, though, was one that I remembered a lot when I was younger, and that would be New Beginnings. And this has 3 on it, and it's 3 great stories. 3 that I love. It was the introduction of the Master, and the swan song of Tom Baker, and the introduction of Peter Davison. Now, the next one I got here is Trial of the Time Lord. If you're any sort of a self-respecting Doctor Who fan, get this set. It is amazing. The features on the set are incredible. The DVDs are incredible. It was Colin Baker's last year, and definitely his best year. There is some great stuff on this. There's not some great stuff on this, but it's a must-have. And with the new series coming in the way it is right now, I kind of suspect that Valeyard may actually make an appearance, and this was his introduction. Now, the next ones I'm going to talk to you about are 3 box sets that I think if you're going to start collecting Doctor Who and you haven't started collecting it, and this is your introduction to Doctor Who, these are the 3 sets that should be the first 3 that enter your collection, even before the beginning set. That is Revisitations. Revisitations series are basically a set of DVDs that will have 3 different Doctor Who stories, and each one is a special story, something that's unique, and they think that deserves a big special edition. A lot of them were released early on with no features on them, or very little, because they were considered important stories that would sell, and stories they didn't want to get out there. So they were redone, remastered, reissued, and brought back again. And the Revisitations 1, Revisitations 2, and Revisitations 3. And I can say you should honestly have all 3 of these. 2 is, for me, the lesser of the 3 sets. I would go for 3 or 1 first. I would go for 1 first, actually, personally. But I think you should have them all. So I'm going to do the Doctors, each Doctor at a time, and I'm going to start with Doctor number 1. This is the beginning set. This is a new slim case Region 1 edition that came out. The Dalek story and the Edge of Destruction story on the first printings, at least, they're mislabeled, so that when you put in the Edge of Destruction, you're getting Daleks. Put in Daleks, you're getting Edge of Destruction. They're all there. It's just it's just been mislabeled. Unearthly Child, of course, is the first Doctor Who storyline ever done. That's on here. The Daleks, it's a 7-episode one. There's the first appearance of the Daleks, but my favorite actually is the Edge of Destruction. It's more of a trippy storyline, and I just really, really liked it. The next one I got was Keys of Marinus. Now, Keys of Marinus, well, I got the one recently. You've seen it if you watch my videos. You know this was a recent one, but it is my favorite William Hartnell story, and I had to have it. And my third and last William Hartnell story that I have at this moment is Splendid Giants. I really like the whole oversized monstery thing. I like Land of the Giants. I like the whole look of it. The kids bought me Land of the Giants. I'm really proud that they did. And I'm going to go into the next Doctor, and then after that we're going to go and unfortunately have to talk about kind of the moving into the next video. So since they're not no huge story things on here to tell you which ones they are, I got and this one came from the Visitations box set, number 2 I think. Seeds of Death, which is a really great Ice Warrior storyline by Patrick Troughton. It's a 2-disc set. There's some awesome stuff on there, and some great features. Monsters who came back for more, basically talking about monsters that returned for different stories, and monsters that didn't actually. Love that storyline, love that story. This one I think was on the third set I think, yes, Tomb of the Cybermen. This is Troughton's, one of Troughton's best, if not best, storyline. Me and Matt Smith would agree with me actually, that this one is incredible. There's just something really well done about this story. The Cybermen are great in it. I love the look of the Cybermen, you can see it right there, but Troughton does an amazing job in this one, and it just seems deeper than a lot of the other Cybermen storylines, and definitely deeper and better than any Cybermen storyline that's been done in the new series, because they've all sucked, really, to be honest with you. This next one I got because basically I was waiting for some DVDs to come, and my girl was like, she picked up on my sooking and got it for me. Sweetheart that she is. It was the Crotons. The Crotons was basically an attempt to make another Dalek. Something that basically, if Terry Nation decided he wanted to take his Daleks and go, and Terry Nation was always talking about taking his Daleks and going, that they would have a backup. And this is one of the many that they made it to be a backup. And this is a good story. Not the greatest story. It does have one of my favorite crush companions of the early series is Zoe, who was very cute. And but it has a 52-minute documentary on the entire retrospective of the second Doctor's tenure as Doctor, as Troughton's tenure as the Doctor, and that's incredible. If you don't watch anything else on this, buy this one for that alone. It is great. And of course I picked up the 3-disc set. That's actually going on print right now. War Games. And I've mentioned this one before. I may even done a kind of a mini review on it. And it's an incredible 3-disc set. There's a lot of stuff on this one. This is Patrick Troughton's swan song as the Doctor. There's a regeneration feature on there. And I'm going to get into more. I got a lot of Pertwee and I got a lot of Tom Baker. So before I go on any further, I'm going to put this video up there, and then I'm going to make the next one. So hope you guys enjoy this one. I hope you guys come back to watch the second part and maybe the third part if I have to do that. I got some great stuff coming up and some great Doctor Who DVDs, and I'll talk more about them. You get any questions, put them in the comments. You got any comments at all? I really love getting comments. I really love getting new subscribers, and I appreciate everybody that watches my DVDs. I just want you to know that, and I got some good stuff coming up in the next one. If you're a Doctor Who fan, or if you're thinking about being a Doctor Who fan, this is what you need to watch. Thanks a lot. See you soon.